I'm calling this bio-emotional training. I'm not a coach and I will never be a coach. It's not one of those high interval trainings of just 10 more push-ups. That's never going to be me. But physical involvement in this section is non-negotiable. We are going to move this body. It is probably just me, but I genuinely enjoy, and this body just have the capacity for inhaling large volumes of information. So for the past year-ish, I've spent months with absorbing incredibly large amounts of new frequencies. But my body was not in a physical, mental, and emotional shape to actually run those frequencies in the correct sequence. If my personality, my spherical self, is full of these fragmented bits of consciousness, they genuinely act like little refractors that would bounce back information in a totally chaotic fashion. So you end up with this incoherent mind chatter, the roller coaster emotions, the undecisiveness, procrastination, the I know better but I don't do better, the experience of you are one way and for some reason you are repelling your environment. You can do your affirmations, you can do your morning meditations, your practice, your routine, and somehow you still end up clashing with the world, with other beings. That's because unless this body, not just the physical body, but it involves the physical body we are going to move this time. If this body is not trained to house that quantity of information, then you end up spreading it in such a chaotic fashion as if you just dropped 1,000 pieces puzzle onto yourself and you're fishing for non-related bits and pieces. Instead, this time, because I'm not going to use all of that information by myself, we're going to share it and multiply it. This Earlybird group is a prelude to a longer series of sessions. Haven't worked out quite how yet, because it's going to be us who works out all the details. This group will come together and will work together in a very personal fashion, very deep, very emotional, very clarifying and cleansing fashion to find your specialty and work with your specialty. If I have the ability to take in and transmute and distribute information, you might meet that in the middle with a completely different skill set, and we'll be able to create something that is so much more than the sum of its parts. So this is a collaborative, co-creative, co-ownership experience that will energetically facilitate something that is much more broad and open to the world. I wasn't fully aware of it, but the Shadow Integration book and the Sexual Transmutation course were prepping for this step in different ways. They were all for a mixture of public and private information. This group, this Earlybird group, is 1,000,000% private. I'm gonna be sword. This is just the best of my abilities from me to you, so that when we come together, we create a co-resonant harmony that exists, maybe spread out through space-time. Maybe we will live on different parts of the planet, but we will always feel like that we energetically have a safety net. We have a family. We have a support system to go home to. Because we've created a different spherical identity that communicates so much better between the parts than ever before. There will be a free flow of information exchange based on your needs. It's going to be a very personal exploration of what you are interested in and what you are best at. A mixture of physical exercises, mental journeys, emotional techniques, how to deal with the everyday, day-to-day, connected experience. You're part of this world. You're not going to escape it. And if any parts of you feel like that at this moment in time, you do not want to be a part of it, then my friend, this is for you. Because it will prepare you how not to be afraid. It will prepare you how to generate your own energy, your own frequency, your own quanta. So at the end of the day, you don't feel like you've lost. You feel like you've just generated more.